Know your flood risks, protecting your home and property. A presentation from the Public Works Department. Flash floods can occur in San Antonio within a few minutes or hours of excessive rainfall. Be aware of flood hazards no matter where you live or work, but especially if you are in low-lying areas, near water, behind a levee, or downstream from a dam. Even very small streams, gullies, creeks, culverts, dry stream beds, or low-lying ground that appear harmless in dry weather can flood. To identify a community's flood risk, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, also known as FEMA, conducts a flood insurance study. The study includes statistical data for river flow, storm tides, hydrologic and hydraulic analyses, and rainfall and topographic surveys. FEMA uses this data to create the flood hazard maps that outline the community's different flood risk areas. Just 1 inch of floodwater can cause up to $25,000 in damage. Store your valuables and important documents in a waterproof container in the highest points in your home. Flood insurance is a separate policy that can cover buildings, the contents in a building, or both. So, it is important to protect your most important financial assets, your home, your business, and your possessions. Homes and businesses in high-risk flood areas with mortgages from government-backed lenders are required to have flood insurance. At least 25% of businesses that close after events like a flood never reopen. Buy flood insurance today to help protect your business. In high-risk areas, there is at least a 1 in 4 chance of flooding during a 30-year mortgage. Historical evidence shows that areas within San Antonio are susceptible to flooding, especially in the form of flash flooding. Although recent improvements in construction practices and regulations have made new homes less prone to flood damage, many existing homes continue to be repetitively damaged by flooding. The good news is that this cycle of repetitive flood damage can be broken. Contact the Public Works Department for information about grant opportunities to elevate your home. Reduce the risk of damage to your home. Elevate your water heater, HVAC, or other utilities servicing the structure. The National Flood Insurance Program, or NFIP, has a community rating system, also known as a CRS. NFIP is a voluntary incentive program that recognizes communities for implementing floodplain management practices that exceed the federal minimum requirements of the NFIP to provide protection from flooding. In exchange for a community's proactive efforts to reduce flood risk, policyholders can receive reduced flood insurance premiums for buildings in the community. These reduced premiums reflect the reduced flood risk resulting from community efforts toward achieving these 3 CRS goals. The 3 goals are: number 1, reduce flood damage to insurable property; number 2, strengthen and support the insurance aspects of the NFIP; and number 3, encourage a comprehensive approach to floodplain management. Due to the city's continued flood management effort and citizen support to help reduce flood damage to homes and businesses, we are proud to announce the City of San Antonio is now a CRS community with an initial class rating of 6. This means our citizens can benefit by receiving special discounts when purchasing flood insurance premiums for buildings within the community. The discount in the special flood hazard area is 20%. The discount outside the special flood hazard area is 10%. These discounts should continue to rise as we strive to achieve higher class ratings within the CRS program. Standard homeowners policies do not cover floods. It's important to have protection from the floods associated with hurricanes, tropical storms, heavy rains, and other conditions that impact the community. The National Flood Insurance Program helps provide a means for property owners to financially protect themselves. The NFIP offers flood insurance to homeowners, renters, and business owners of communities, such as San Antonio, that participate in the NFIP. You can't control the weather, but you can prepare for it. Buy flood insurance today. There is a 30-day waiting period before flood insurance policies are effective. Ask your agent about a preferred risk policy. Understand substantial improvement rules and what it could mean for your property. The Development Services Department, or DSD, guides the residential development of new single-family homes, remodels, additions, and other construction projects. We ensure that construction projects adhere to the city's adopted building codes and Unified Development Code to enhance the health and safety for you, your family, and our community. Contact the San Antonio Development Services Office and learn what permits you'll need before starting construction. Call 210-207-1111. For additional information, visit DSD online. Each time it rains or floods, everything left, dumped, or tossed on the ground becomes a potential pollutant, which can wash down our storm drains and contaminate our waterways. Do not put anything down the storm drains. Floodplains provide natural habitat for many creatures. Do not pollute our creeks and rivers. Thank you. For more information, please call the Public Works Department at 210-207-8022.